Now please let me know if both are clear to you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now let's see. Go to settings.py. Uh, See here we want to input these two, right? REST framework. Also REST framework dot token, right? Because we want token authentication. Once we are logged in, right? We need to create a token. So that's why auth token. Let's check the spelling. Auth token. REST framework dot auth token. Fine. Clear. So after that, we want to add security as well for our application. If you want to add security, we want to put REST framework here. It's already not there. We want to put like this. REST framework equal to, we want to give the settings in that particular dictionary. First one is default. It might suggest you default authentication classes. It is not suggesting. We can write, but no issue. We can just copy paste that same. First one is REST framework authentication. Just copy paste, no issue. These are settings only. This one. We want to configure this because I will tell you why we need this. One second, guys. I'm getting a call. Hello. Yeah, sorry for that. So REST framework, default authentication classes. Inside default authentication classes, we can put token authentication. Again, this is the one. The next one which I can put is one more. REST framework session authentication and the token authentication. Session authentication is not required, it's optional based on our requirement. Okay. Next one, default permission classes. This is important. Hmm. Why this error? Okay, here it is. Fine. So why this is because default authentication classes, one is token authentication we are mentioning. Means once we logged in, token will be created. Next one is session authentication. There might be session expiries and all. So if you want to use it, you can use it. If you want to use it, you can use it. These are two ways. We are using this way now because token authentication is more necessary nowadays because every application, if you see right, except bank applications. Bank applications will use session. Even EPF also will use session because if you refresh the session, it might not able to register. See, here also we'll get the token authentication. Uh, Somewhere it might be there, but ID. Just open any other page where I can show you token. See, we have this token, right? Here also we are using token authentication. If I clear that, then if you refresh, now try to do. Definitely not. Without token, you cannot, right? Now we are maintaining token authentication. And is authenticated. Why? Because if you are logged in, all the views will be restricted. If it is authenticated, then only it will access. Otherwise, it will not at all access. You got my point? That is why I mentioned this. Now tell me, you created token authentication, right? Tokens will be stored in database. For that purpose, you try to do migrate. Here is portfolio API. Uh, 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 uh. Now you try to migrate. So Python manage.py migrate. Why? Because if there is no already tables created for the token, right? For tokens, it will create the token because you just added now, right? If it is not already created, then it will try to create. Otherwise, no issues. Now go on database and check. You might see the token table also because it need to store the token once user logged in, and once user is logging out, right? It will remove the token. Go and check. So we are using LMS, right? Refresh. See auth token. Let's check whether something is there. See, which I already created, right? Now I will delete this. Here we cannot directly delete, right? Okay, delete row will be there. So again, now try to log in and all. Now we will implement it, okay? So now this is the setting. Now go to the serializers. Now we want to create the serializers. User serializer and the login serializer. If you remember, we already created user serializer long ago in last class using these fields. Login serializer also we created but modified, which will be getting username and password, and we mentioning the username and password. This you remember, right? Last time we created. Everyone? అర్థమైంది కదా, లాస్ట్ టైం మనం క్రియేట్ చేసాం. The same code. Try to create new views for that. Let's try to create. So now create sign up view, which will be putting from generics dot create API view. That will be create API view, or the API view we can put. Serializer class equal to sign up means create user serializer, huh? User serializer, which we created. Let's see what is the serializer name. User serializer, because here there we have create operation. Use user serializer. We need to import this. Go and check. It is there imported now. Okay. After that, I want to use permission classes. Remember this point. You might able to encounter this. Permission class equal to allow any. If I allow any, then only without login I can able to access sign up, right? Sign up, no need to login. You got my point. So we'll do create method. Self request to args if any keyword arguments course. Serializer. Serializer equal to self dot get serializer of data equal to, we need to get the request dot data, because request dot data will get the body. You already know that. Same if serializer dot is valid aithe, Then we'll try to do save operation. User equal to serializer dot save. Then it will return the response. User successfully created. We'll give the status also. Status equal to 201 for creation, right? We know that. If it is not valid, then it will give response as message invalid credentials, or we can directly put serializer dot errors. Serializer dot errors, comma, status equal to 400 bad request. Now done. So let's give URL for the sign up view. Go to URL, give a path for that. As view, comma, name equal to, will give as a sign up view. Fine. We'll import sign up view first. Right. So now just check whether application is running or not. Try to run the application. Okay. Run server. Go to Postman. We'll try to get this sign up view. It's a post operation. Now we want to send the body. Raw JSON. If anything is already there, I'll just try to get. I will give username also. Oh, okay. Email also. Email. Let's put 4 because 3 already might be created. 4. It's a post sign up view. See, user successfully created. So now tell me, if we go here and put permissions, and if you remove that, it will not access that also. See, authentication kills not means if you put allow any, then only anonymously you can able to access. You got me? Understand this point, right? Because sign up, it should allow any. It's sign up only, right? You don't need to log in there, right? Now sign up is created. Now try to create login method. Class login view. For creation operations, we can create a API view that will be automatically get into post create method. It's a generic API because that is also post method, but still it's accepting the data. It's not creation operation. Login serializer. Permission class is equal to allow any because it should also allow any. I can copy paste the same like this one. Okay. Here it is post operation. Request data because we already given the login serializer. So it will automatically get that. Now we got the serializer. If serializer dot is valid aithe, then go inside and extract username and password. Okay. Username equal to serializer dot validated data as we already done right in previous sessions. Validated data of username. Again password equal to serializer dot validated data of password. Now we need to authenticate. We have authenticate method from the Django contribute authentication package. There we can import, right? We can use authenticate username equal to username because authenticate method will have the username parameter where we are sending this username. Just put you also, that is fine. It's your choice. After that, password equal to P. You can put P. That is fine. No issues. Okay. I'm just mentioning that name. You are giving that input. So once you get this input right, user is not none. It should not none, right? If User is not none. Now we can create the token equal to, see Django auth token dot models. We want to import token dot objects, because now it is created token table, right? Objects is nothing but we are mentioning on the table, which is a model, right? Dot get or create. We have get or create method. Just try to get the syntax if it is getting wrong. See, get or create. Yeah, it is the same. User is not none. Not is smaller. User is not none. Fine. We get the token uncreated, then we can return the response. If it is returning, otherwise it will throw to the next block, right? We can give us a message. Logged in success. Also, we can put token. Token dot. I think token dot key. After that, let's put status equal to 200, because 200 is okay. Else, we will return response as serializer dot errors, comma, status equal to 400. Got it? Can we try to log in now? Login view, but register the URLs also. Path. Now try to put login, comma, login view as view, comma, name equal to login view. Login view should be imported. Try to import now. Now try to login. We created this, right? Now what we want to use in login? Same. Username and password. Email is not required because we are using username. Fine, right? We put login. Try to send, it will get the error first because slash is not there. Can you check? Slash. So slash, we have this, right? Put slash also. If slash is there, you can put slash. If you don't mention slash, that is fine. It's logged in now. We can store this. This will be stored. Okay. Just store in the notepad. Okay. You understand till this point, everyone? Now, what I want to do, I want to secure all the methods. So topic list view, right? I want to secure. So now try to access this. You already logged in, right? This topics view. You have a URL, right? Topics view. Try to access now. Create a new URL and put that and try to access. What it will happen. This is the one, right? See, authentication details are not provided. Are you understand, guys? Authentication details are not provided. So where we want to provide? We want to provide in headers. In headers, you can add a key which is authorization. Okay. There you want to put token, comma, this token. You got my point. ఇలా నువ్వు పంపిస్తేనే వస్తుంది. ఇప్పుడు చూడండి కావాలండి. ఇప్పుడు వస్తుంది చూడండి. See, you got the data now. Everyone, you understand now. So this is authorizing. Authorization is nothing but you want to restrict the access whether they are logged in or not, or you also restrict the access based on the admin and user. Now go to registration portal. See here, I will get a edit and delete. You will get this or not? Can you get this? Anyone? మీకు ఇది వస్తుందా? Edit and delete option. Because I am authorizing as an admin. You are authorizing as an user. So authorization is nothing but role based or even whether you want to access it or not. So that should be logged in or not. That is authorization. ఇప్పుడు నువ్వు create చేసిన ప్రతి method కి you want to put authorized. Right. Here also you can put permission classes equal to is authenticated only. Then it will restrict that strictly. మీకు అర్థమైంది అనుకుంటా. Strict గా restrict చేస్తుంది. Here also we can put is authenticated, means if they are logged in, then only they can able to access. Otherwise, they cannot access. But if I put allow any, then now see, we don't want this authorization. Try to get this now. It will get that. Again, I will put is authenticated. Then now try to check. It will not get. Again, you add this. Now it will get. So this is the power of authentication and the token management. You got my point, everyone? అర్థమైంది అందరికి ఈ టూ మెథడ్స్ లాగిన్ లాగౌట్ లాగిన్ సైన్ అప్ authentication and authorization. Authentication is the process of login to verify the details of the logged in user, right? In order to maintain that. Authorization means we want to check whether the correct person is accessing or not. Because logout ఎందుకు లాగిన్ అయితేనే కదా అంటే authenticate అయితేనే. That is why we want to log out. Token equal to request dot auth. Then you want to delete the token. Token dot delete will return response. Logged out, comma, status equal to 100. You got my point. If you are trying to, if you are getting any exception here, just put try catch block. If there is a possibility of raising exception, might be session expired or the token deleted from the table manually, right? You can put except block, right? What is the error? Attribute error, whatever it may be, attribute error, comma, exception or error. Any error might come. Exception as EX. Now we'll return the response as something happened. We'll put like this. Error while logging out. And we'll put the braces and we'll can use dot format also here. Inside format, we'll put EX. Finally, we'll put status equal to 400. So fine. Now create the URL for the logout view. Just to put logout, comma logout view, import that as view, comma name equal to logout. It's done. Now try to log out. Log out. See now for log out, it's authenticated only. I will remove this. It's post method. Now try to get this. It will throw an error. Again add this. 1 second. It's showing errors. Post API 404. Is it get method? 1 second. We created. Post method only. Just try to do one more time. So logout post API logout 404 not found. 1 second. It might be URL issue also. Okay, here we don't have slash. Just put slash or you can remove the slash here. Okay. Now it will work. See, we are logged out. Now try to access this. Right. Now try to access this the area. Topics view. Put access change also. Nothing invalid token. You got it? This is how authentication and authorization works in the whole industry. But this is the basic, scenario I mentioned. There will be large scenarios they will create in the industry level again. This basic scenario I explained. So here I mentioned each and every code because I already executed before that. then I am sure that that will not get any errors, right? Even how we can send also I mentioned. This also I mentioned, right? So that is always okay for you to just copy paste, but you need to practice it. With that, we can able to develop the applications from now onwards, right? Once UI is completed again, we'll both create e-commerce application kind of. Offline will start, right? And you need to complete that anyway. So that if you have any issues yet somewhere, right, you always ask me. That's always there, right, to catch this forward.